Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Just a quick warning right now, this video is gonna be super long, so you might want to go ahead and grab yourself a drink, a snack, some Flamin' Cheetos to share with me. A couple of days ago, I posted a Twitter poll asking if you would be more interested in seeing a foundation declutter or lip products. Lip products won by over 50%. I'm just gonna let you guys know for my other decluttering videos, they are not gonna be this long. This one was just really hard because there was a ton of products. I probably talked about some of them for too long. I tried my best to edit things out and clip it down, but as you can see, this video is still super long. And the other declutter videos most likely won't have an intro. We're just gonna go ahead and jump right into it. So this is the official intro for the decluttering series. So once I get all of this decluttering done and organized the way that I want, then I can post a updated makeup collection. So that was my main goal, to get all of these things decluttered. Also, I wanted to quickly mention, oh, that's confusing when I'm on the camera. I did end up being able to store all of my lipsticks as well as several liquid lipsticks, like the smaller ones, into this nifty little organizer. This is from Luxe Boxes. I am obsessed with it. First of all, it's cute. It just reminds me like you're shopping in a store. There's 85 compartments to hold your lipsticks, as well as 3 drawers, and then you have 4 little single compartments on the side, which are perfect for storing either lip liners. In my case, I use like little lippy sticks and chubbier little lip pencils. So this has already helped with my organizing. I love it. It's so cute. This will probably actually go up on my Alex drawers, but I wanted to show you guys now. Look at it. Her spuns. I love it. So before we get into the 5-drawer system, I did have these metallic lips left out because at first I thought I was going to do a lip swatching video, but after swatching the ColourPop ones on my arm, I wasn't too crazy about them, so I'm just going to get these out of the way first. So I do have these shades here. I haven't even used any of these on my lips. I mainly just used them to swatch on my arm. I wasn't that crazy about them. To be honest, I'm not really on board with the whole metallic lip trend. I'm going to hang on to these two though and get rid of these ColourPop metallic shades just because I do not see myself using these. These are the Milani Amore Matte Metallic Lip Creams. Personally, I thought this formula was way better than the ColourPop ones. I haven't had a chance to play with these on my lips yet, but just from initial swatches, I already know I'm not going to use these for. I'm just not into crazy cool blue-based pinks anymore. I used to love those, but I'm not going to use any of these. So I'm sure my mom or my aunts can kind of play with these. My mom's actually going to Korea soon, so she can take these over and have the girls there play with them and see if they like them. But from swatching, I loved all of these shades. These two is by far my most embarrassing drawer, but at the same time, my most treasured drawer. Y'all know when it comes to ColourPop lip products, they're some of my favorites. So this one was harder for me, but out of the 17 that I have, I decided to get rid of these 5 here. So I'm going to get rid of Peppermint, Kiddo, Cookie, Thistle, and Hollywood Boulevard. So keeping all of these guys and getting rid of these 5. Now moving on to the ColourPop, these are the ultra glossy lips, the ultra satin lips, and the ultra matte lips. I'm going to be honest with you, I'm probably not going to be getting rid of many of these just because when I did that first declutter on Snapchat, I already did purge quite a few of these. I actually found 3 more of the ColourPop ultra metallic lips mixed in here. We have Queen, Zebra, and Man Eater. I think Queen would make a really pretty lip topper, and I do like Man Eater, but I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of Zebras. I decided to go ahead and break up the ColourPop ones by formula. So starting off with the ultra glossy lips, this one is definitely more of a plummy type of shade, but I just decided to keep it in here anyways. I was happy with all of them except for one. This one here is called a Boo. It's a sheer, and as you can see, it did this weird separation thing. You can see this orange type of separation, and I wasn't that crazy about this color. It kind of swatched patchy as well. Rid of 2, so that's not bad. 2 out of 8. I'm gonna get rid of Cheat Code as well, just because I really don't see myself using this copper color. It would probably be pretty over Taurus or something like that. Next up, we have 6 of the ultra satin lips in kind of dusty mauves nudes. You guys know these are my favorite shades. I'm not gonna get rid of any of these. There's 6 of them. I know, judge me all you want, but I love all 6 of these shades. I use them quite a bit. The only one that I haven't really used too much yet is Alyssa, but just from the swatch, I can tell that I am gonna like it, so yeah. We're keeping all of these babies. Next up, we have the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lips. All of these I'm keeping. These are some of my favorite shades from the Ultra Matte collection. I love Clueless. I've probably gone through 2 tubes of those. Since this drawer was a total hot mess express, I did find another ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip. If you guys were curious about these, I did an entire lip swatching collection video, but this one is Tansy. I'm going to get rid of this one too. Brand is Bare Minerals and Buxom. I think I only have 1 Buxom lipstick in here. These are the Bare Minerals Gen Nude Radiant Lipsticks. They retail for $20. If you're looking at the swatches and thinking, wow, those look super sheer. I think they swatch way more sheer on your arm than the way they go onto your lips. You definitely get more of a color payoff on your lips. I'm going to get rid of 3 of these. Crush, oh no, there's fuzz on here. Nudist and XOXO, only Buxom lipstick. It's one of the bold gel lipsticks in Sinful Cinnamon. I love this lipstick. If you really like warm mauve nudes, I think you would love this shade. The formula is super comfortable. Unlike other matte lipsticks, it doesn't give that like tight drying effect. I have 4 of these mini Marvelous Moxie lipsticks from Bare Minerals. How cute are these? They're so small. These came from a holiday set last year. So here I have the shades Live Large, Get Ready, Make Your Move, and Rise Up. I'm going to get rid of Ready, I think. Yeah, that one I have a lot of shades similar to it. These are the Bare Minerals Gen Nude Buttercream glosses. These retail, I believe, for $18. I really like the applicator just because it comes at a nice slant. This one here is in the shade Far Out. It's this really cool nude shade that has a bit of an iridescent sheen. On my hand, I feel like it's not picking up as much as it does on your lips. I'm going to keep this shade. The only color that I really don't care for in here is this one called Popular. I'm going to keep these 5 and get rid of this guy here. Next up, we have another Gen Nude product from the Bare Minerals line. These are the matte liquid lip colors. These retail for $18. As you can see, I have 9 shades here. I think one of them are actually in my purse right now, but I'm going to get rid of these 4. First of all, Cult is just way too nude. I would never wear this shade. And then the other ones are either too kind of salmon looking or just really pink. I prefer these kind of shades. So I'm going to keep these and get rid of these burbers right here. I found another one of the Gen Nude Radiant lipsticks. This one is in the shade Karma. Once again, one of those kind of orange salmon type pink tones. Don't like this color, so this can go in the bye-bye box. Next up, we have the Violet Voss Matte Liquid Lipsticks. These are incredibly long wearing. I will say they can be drying. I do like a lot of these shades. However, this one here in the color Slade is just way too nude for me. I won't be wearing this. So this one I'm going to get rid of, but these 3 I am going to hold on to. From Anastasia, I have a matte liquid lipstick and a gloss. So I have Pure Hollywood in the liquid lipstick and then Undress in the gloss. Here are the swatches. I'm actually going to get rid of both of them. We have Gerard Cosmetics. I used to have like every single one of their lipstick shades because they were constantly selling PR. I got rid of a ton of them just because I really wasn't reaching for them. I will say though, I do love the packaging. This one was a collab with Lizzie. What Would Lizzie Do? It's in the shade Destiny. I absolutely love it. So I have Destiny and Envy. I'm going to be keeping both of these. Next up, we have some of the Hydra Mattes. So first up, we have the shade Aphrodite, which is kind of like an orangey type of nude, and then we have Serenity. I'm going to be getting rid of the shade Aphrodite. I have 4 of the Hydra Mattes from Gerard Cosmetics. 3 of these were still in their boxes, so clearly I wasn't using them. This one I do like though, in Boss Lady, so I'm going to keep that one. And then the other 3 are Skinny Dip, Mile High, and Aphrodite. These 3 were still in the boxes, so I don't want to swatch them. I'm just going to go ahead and get rid of these 3. I have 4 of these Gerard Cosmetics lipsticks. I used to love the shade Berry Smoothie and Rodeo Drive. Honestly, I haven't reached for any of these in probably 3 or 4 months, so I am going to be passing these along. And then I also have 3 of the glosses. I'm sure a lot of you guys are familiar with these, but if not, they have a mirror on the side and then they light up when you open them. But just like the lipsticks, I haven't used these in months, so these are going to go ahead and go in the bin too. Next up, we have Jouer. I love their lip creams. They're absolutely amazing. We have some lip creams, lip toppers, and glosses in here. Skinny Dip, if you guys haven't tried this before, it's amazing just to apply into the center of your lips. This I will be keeping. I do have a coupon code for Jouer, so if you guys are interested, it's Danna15. That will give you 15% off your purchase. Honestly, I'm going to be keeping a majority of these. I know I can get rid of this one though. This is in Citronade Rose. Once again, a metallic. I'm just not into those. So I'm going to get rid of that one, as well as, I don't even want to try to say this, Pichet. For our next brand, we have Tarte. On the top, I have 4 of the Lippy Lingeries. This one has glue stuck to it from the PR. I love these lip crayons. I love all 4 of these shades, so I will be keeping these. I do have this one in Blushing Bride. It's a Lip Surgeons. I used to use it all the time. However, I haven't used it in forever. It's just a really pretty berry color. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that. And then I have 2 of the Tarte lip paints. This one is in the shade Namaste. It's pretty, but it's very, very nude. So I am going to go ahead and get rid of that one, but I am going to hold on to the shade TBT. If you guys are curious about swatches of these, I did swatches of like all of the first lip paints that they released. Okay, then I have 3 of the Tarte lip sculptors. So on one side you have a lipstick, and then on the other you have a coordinating gloss. These are stunning. I'm going to keep all 3 of these. A Tarte Lip Surgeons matte lip tint. This one is in the shade Bear. I have those other 4 Lippy Lingerie, so I'm going to keep those and get rid of this one. Then I have some products from Urban Decay. I have some of the Sheer Revolution lipsticks, the Naked lip glosses, and then this is a Naked Revolution gloss. Oh no, the sticker's off. I can't remember the name of this one off the top of my head, but I know I love it. A mini of this one actually lives in my purse, so I am going to be keeping this. Rapture is really pretty, but I'm going to go ahead and pass that one along just because I know I have lots of shades like it. So I'm going to hold on to Liar and get rid of these two here. I love the packaging, but that's a bad reason to keep a product. Okay, then finally I have the Urban Decay Naked glosses. These are so pretty. I already know I'm going to get rid of several of these though, just because I don't use them as much as I should. I'm going to go ahead and hold on to Naked and Beso, keep these two and get rid of the other three. Next up, I have NYX products. I'm not going to be swatching any of these just because I have several videos where I do full swatch videos of the butter glosses as well as the soft matte lip creams. These are two newer ones to my collection, the butter lipsticks in Tan Lines and Root Beer Float. Keep both of these. For the soft matte lip creams, I have Stockholm, Abu Dhabi, Zurich, I'm sure I'm butchering that, and then Cannes. I'm going to be holding on to that one. I'm going to be passing these three along. If you guys are curious of what our giveaway box looks like right now, I think I'm doing pretty good. Okay, now moving on to the butter glosses. I used to be so obsessed with these. Okay, Madeline is really pretty. I want to keep that one. I want to keep Praline. I really like Ginger Snap just because it's more of a brownie type of gloss. I'm going to keep that. Angel Food Cake, I have probably gone through 3 of these. I haven't used it in a while. I'm going to get rid of that one, and then I'm also going to get rid of Tiramisu. This one is still like sealed. Then I have one of the high voltage lipsticks. I'm pretty sure, yeah, Flutter Kiss. Love this. I've used this in several tutorials. I have one of the NYX lingeries. This one is in the shade Exotic. I really do like this, and I only have one of them. And then this is the Intense Butter Gloss in Tres Leches. Honestly, I'm not too crazy about the Intense Butter Glosses. I noticed that they feather and kind of get messy, so I'm going to get rid of this one as well. Then I have some of the Milani Amore Matte Lip Creams. Honestly, I love all of these. This one is a Brilliant Shine Lip Gloss though. This one is in the shade Nude Touch. Okay, that's pretty, but I feel like I have lots of similar ones, so I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one. This is a Brilliant Shine Gloss in the shade Luminous. That's pretty, but I think it's pretty similar to one of the ColourPop glosses that we kept, so I can get rid of that. Okay, both of these are more matte lip creams, so I love these. We have Precious and then we have Loved. I'm going to keep both of these. I had a couple of solo lipsticks in there, so I'm going to go through those quickly. We have a Revlon lipstick in the shade Soft Rose. I haven't used this in forever. I'm going to pass this along. Then I have one of these Be Legendary lipsticks from Smashbox. This is in the shade Audition. I love this. Rouge Dior in Greige. This was one of the first like high-end luxury lipsticks I bought. I do really like this color. And then this is newer too. This is the Bobbi Brown Luxe Lip Color in Pink Buff. Oh, I'm pretty sure this was in a recent favorites video. Such a pretty color. This is basically the type of lip color that I constantly gravitate towards. This actually was my very first MAC lipstick. This just needs to go in the trash, or I guess I can just back to MAC it. Then I have the shade Jubilee. This is a really pretty nude. And then what is this? Modesty. Both of these are really pretty, so I'm going to hang on to those. Here I have a ton of drugstore lipsticks. I just realized I have a whole lipstick case over there full of Pixie and Milani lipsticks. Okay, I'm not even gonna get into that right now. This one is in Matte Beauty. These Milani matte lipsticks, I really like these. I'm going to hold on to this one, the Maybelline matte lipsticks in Touch of Spice. This was one of my favorites from that matte collection. That's a really pretty color too. Daringly Nude. I don't even really remember this color. Not that crazy about it. This one is going to get passed along. This one here is Warm Me Up. It swatches pretty, but when I put it on my lips, it looks like a different color. So I'm going to get rid of that one. This is the e.l.f. lipstick in Marsala Blush. I use this a ton. I'm gonna keep this one too. I have several of these Jordana Modern Matte Lipsticks. These are so incredibly affordable. I'm going to get rid of that one. That Innocent looks pretty nude. I'm going to get rid of that one. This one, I feel like I have so many browns. Out of those 4, I'm only gonna keep this one. Then I have this City Color Be Matte Lipstick. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of this. Then I have 2 Rimmel lipsticks here. I used to be obsessed with this one. This is from the Kate collection in the number 14. I'm going to keep that one, but I think I'm going to go ahead and pass along number 17. This is a Prestige Total Intensity Total Lip Wear color. in the shade Bear It All. That's pretty. I need to wear that. I'm gonna keep that. 3 of these Alter Ego lip glosses. These came in a holiday collection. So we have Stunner, Mademoiselle, and Duchess. Stunner I can get rid of. I'm gonna hang on to Duchess and then get rid of Mademoiselle. This I'm pretty sure came from BoxyCharm. This is a Manna Beauty Simplified in the shade Lucky. I'm going to keep that. A Revlon Color Burst gloss in Sunbaked. I'm going to hang on to this just because it's something that I do need to use more. Ofra, I have Aries and Charmed. Aries is pretty, but I don't use it near as much as I use Charmed. So I'm going to pass this one along, but I'm going to hold on to Charmed. I have a couple of these liquid lipsticks from Blend. This one here is really pink. I don't like it. It's in the shade 100, but then I have this one in 105 that I do like. Then I have the permanent pouts from Pop Beauty. I've mentioned Razzle Rose in several of my monthly favorites. I love that one. This one is in Pink Honey. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to that because I have this liquid lipstick video in mind. Glossy Tints, Glossy something. You know what I'm talking about. I am gonna hold on to that. Several of the Smashbox Always On liquid lipsticks. I haven't played with this shade enough. Let's go ahead and swatch these. So we have the shades Stepping Out, Driver's Seat, and Out Loud. Out Loud is a really cool burnt orange, but I don't see myself using it that often. I think I'm going to keep these two and get rid of Out Loud. Next up, I have some of these slim lip pencils. I have 2 of these from Lancome. These are incredibly long wearing. I am going to be holding on to both of these. Then some of the Butter London, what are you called? Lippy Bloody Brilliant Lip Crayons. This one, unfortunately, I don't really wear too often. It's Tea with the Queen. I'm going to get rid of that one, but hold on to this really pretty berry shade called Toff. Another one I'm getting rid of, this is the Lorac Pro one in, let's see, the matte lip color in Greige. Then I have 2 of the Makeup Forever Aqua Rouge. I have number 3 and number 14. Hands down, the longest wearing matte liquid lip color that I have. I adore these. We're definitely going to be keeping both of them. A couple of products from NARS. This is probably one of my favorites. This is the Overheated Lip Color. Love this, holding on to this. Then we have Vita Loca. This is just a gloss, but I really don't use it that often, so I'm sure I can find someone else who will get better use out of it. Esame Mucho, I'm pretty sure this one is the one that's melted, but I love this color. Yeah, this melted a bit in my car, but I can still use it with a lip brush. This color is so, so pretty. Next, this is one of the mini, what are you, satin lip pencils. I'm not even gonna try to say that name. I haven't used it in a really long time, so I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this one as well. Okay, so these were the rest of the lipsticks in that drawer. I already know I'm going to be keeping these. These are the new Rouge Rouge Shiseido lipsticks. I adore the formula of these lipsticks. I have one of these Ciate Liquid Velvets in Pinup. Love this. I did a liquid lipstick video, kind of like the best of, that I will link down below. I'm pretty sure this was in it. This is one of the velvet lip creams from the brand Bonita. This is really pretty, but honestly, I never wear it. So I'm going to get rid of that. Too Faced Liquefied Longwear Lipsticks in Melted Nude. I do like this. I have an Aveda lipstick in the shade Sheer Clove. That is really, really sheer, so I'm going to pass that along. I'm not even sure how to pronounce this. Is it Borghese? Borghese. This is the lipstick in Release. Color Struck lipstick. I held on to this because I thought the color was so pretty, and I've been meaning to use this. I'm actually going to set this aside to remind myself, so I'm going to hold on to that. I have the Too Faced lipstick in Cinnamon Kiss. I actually found this at Nordstrom Rack for like $6. Such a pretty color. The Fiona Styles lipstick in Lennox. It's separating a little bit, but I really, really do like the color. This I got from a PR box from The Balm. It's the Meet Matte Hues Long Lasting Liquid Lipsticks. Honestly, I don't even know why I took these out of the packaging. I think I might still have it, so I may put these back in there because I haven't even swatched them. I'm most likely not going to use them just because I have so many other ones, but they're so cute and tiny, but somebody else can have them. I have one of the Read My Lips glosses from The Balm. This one is in the shade Snap. I love this. Maybelline Vivid Matte Liquid in the shade Nude Thrill. I do like this one, and I think this would be something good to keep for like a drugstore video. Oh, we have another Jouer lipstick in here. This one is in Lychee. I actually need to put this to the side for my mom. I gave her one before and she loved it. I honestly haven't used this in a while, so I'm going to pass this along. This I love. This is the Laura Geller lipstick in Tribeca Tan. I love this color. I'm going to keep that. I received these from Lena Cosmetics. I haven't even used them yet, but the smell is awful. I have this Jouer lipstick in Sophia. I haven't really used this in a while, so that one can go. This is a Beauty For Real lip cream in the shade Barely There. I'm pretty sure this came from a BoxyCharm. Has a button that lights up, but I haven't used it, so this one can go. This is the IT Cosmetics CC Plus lip serum in the shade Love. I actually have one of these in my purse right now, so I really don't need this one. And then this is a mini that I got from Sephora. It's a Makeup Forever in the shade 6N. This I actually really do like, so I'm going to hold on to that. There was 225 products total from this shade range. I'm keeping 132. Ooh, I hate myself. I need to go through it again. I feel like I can definitely minimize that selection even more, but the ones that I'm getting rid of, there's 93. So I still think that's really, really good. Okay, so here is the red drawer, just like the nudes. I'm gonna go ahead and start breaking this down by like bigger brands first. I have several of the ColourPop lippy sticks here, ranging from Vampy Red to True Blue based reds. These split right down the middle. I have 5 that I'm getting rid of. The ones that I'm going to get rid of are Dazed, Jingle, Peacocky, Confetti, and Trust Me. 6 of the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lips. I'm going to be keeping, I think, all 6 of these just because I really like them. I do also have a mini of the Last Dance shade. I do like that. Then I have 4 of the Ultra Satin Lips. I'm not going to be swatching these just because I do have a swatching video of all of the Ultra Satin Lips, but out of these shades here, I think I'm going to be getting rid of this one here in the shade Cozy. Whoops, I did forget this Ultra Satin Lip. This one is in the shade Succulent. It is a very pretty, more kind of like corally orange type of red. I haven't used it in a while though, so I'm going to pass this one along. As you saw earlier, I really don't have too many of the nude shades from Anastasia Beverly Hills. However, I'm a huge fan of her reds. I think she makes some of the best red colors. So starting off with the liquid lipsticks, I can already tell you I'm going to be keeping all 3 of these. Out of these though, Heather's is my absolute favorite. It's more of like a deep, bloody, vampy shade. And then for the glosses, I feel like I can definitely get rid of something in here, but they're all so pretty. 2 of the more shimmery, glittery shades, we have Runway Red and then Date Night. I think I'm going to pass this one along. It's so pretty. I don't know. I'm going to think about that one for a little bit longer. Okay, and then moving on to more of the cream finishes, we have Punchy Red, Socialite, Bordeaux, and then Neon Apple. This one is Punchy Red. I can already tell that one I probably won't be using too often, so I'm going to get rid of that one. So I'm going to keep Bordeaux, and then I'm going to keep Neon Apple and get rid of both Socialite and Punchy Red. I have these 3 lip creams from Jouer. Honestly, Jouer makes some of the most gorgeous formulas when it comes to the liquid lipsticks. I'm going to be keeping all 3 of these. I also have this lipstick from Jouer. This one is in the shade Ava. So you can see it's more of an orangey toned red. I don't really use these colors quite as often, so I am going to pass this one along. I also found another one of the ColourPop Ultra Mattes. This one is more of a pinky tone, but it's in the shade Ouija. I really don't ever use this color, so I'm going to be passing that along. I have the Tarte Lip Paint in Bay. This was another one that kind of got that leaky, oily residue, so I'm just going to toss this one. And then this is a lip sculptor in the shade Harlequin. I have a Makeup Forever lip gloss. This one is in the shade 400. Another corally red shade. Don't really use these that often, so this one can go. I have 2 of these Smashbox Always On liquid lipsticks. I love these, especially this one here in Misconduct. This one is Boss. Then I have 2 of the Maybelline Vivid Matte Liquid Lipsticks, one in the shade Orange Shot and then Rebel Red. I've been getting rid of a lot of my orange corally tones, but I actually really like Orange Shot, more so than Rebel Red. So I'm going to keep this one and then get rid of Rebel Red. Next up, I have several Drugstore lipsticks. First up is NYX High Voltage Lipstick. This one is in the shade Burlesque. This is a very pretty red and I like this formula. I'm going to hold on to this one. Here is the matte lipstick from NYX in the shade Eden. That's kind of an interesting color, but I think I have other ones that are pretty similar. I'm gonna pass that one along. Here's another one of those Meet Matte hues from the Balm. I haven't even opened these, so I'm going to pass that along. There's another Rimmel lipstick in the shade 111. That one's really pretty. I'm going to hold on to that. Then I have Revlon Love That Red. This used to be one of my favorite lipsticks ever, but I haven't used it in such a long time. I'm going to get rid of that. And I have this Star Wars CoverGirl lipstick. I think this came in a PR box. I'm going to pass that one along. Here's another one of the City Color Be Matte lipsticks in Brianda. This is such a pretty color. These can be drying though. I like it, but I'm going to get rid of it. Then I have NYX, I'm pretty sure this is Snow White, yeah. This is a really, really pretty red from the drugstore if you like more of a brick red. I'm going to hold on to that one. Then I have a couple of NARS lipsticks. This is one of the, what are these called? Audacious lipsticks. This one is in Bet, just a really pretty kind of vampy deep plummy shade. I'm going to be keeping that. Next up, I have Deadly Catch. This is a really pretty red. Sometimes it's hard to get rid of it because I'm like, oh, it's NARS and I love NARS, but I'm not going to keep it just to keep it. So I am going to get rid of that one. However, this gloss I do love. This is in Burning Love. This is such a gorgeous red gloss. Then this is, what are you called? Gulshan, a satin lip pencil. This one and Cruella are probably my top 2 satin lip pencils from NARS. So this one I will definitely be keeping. Okay, so in the red drawer, I went ahead and grabbed all of the remaining kind of like liquid lipsticks. That way we could go through that. Here is a Bonita Velvet Lip Cream. I showed this in one of the previous drawers as well. It's a pretty red, but I never use it, so that one I can get rid of. This is the blend shade in 102. I think I got rid of one of these already. Not that crazy about the color. I'm going to get rid of that. This is the Palladio Velvet Matte. These are really, really nice. You can get these at Sally's. This is in the shade Penny. I do like the formula of this, so I'm going to hold on to this one, as well as the Pop Beauty Permanent Pout. This one is in the shade Rouge Red, and the Hourglass Icon. There's only a little bit of this left. It looks full, but I have scraped this thing. These are itty bitty and they're pretty darn pricey, but I really like this color. Next up, this is the Infallible Pro Matte Gloss from L'Oreal. This is in the shade Shanghai Scarlet. I really like this and it's comfortable, so I'm going to keep this. I got this from one of the very first eye mats I ever went to, so it's old. This just needs to be thrown away, so I'm going to get rid of that one. This is a Makeup Forever Aqua Rouge in the number 13. Love this formula, keeping this. This is Ofra, what are you? Havana Nights from Kathleen Lights. This is a very pretty color. I'll be keeping that, as well as the Amore Matte Lip Cream from Milani, just because I really love this formula. But I am going to get rid of the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Monte Carlo. I have a couple from Laura Geller. Let me see. I actually have 3 here. Here we have Mulberry Street, kind of a muted raspberry color. It's really pretty, but I think this is one my mom would really like. So I'm going to keep that aside for her. I'm going to keep Broadway Plum and then get rid of the Fifth Avenue Ruby. This one is from Sephora. This came from a holiday set. These are really pretty, but it's more of like a sheer wash of color, so I'm going to pass that along. I love these Lancome Slim Lip Pencils. I have 340 and 100. I think I'm going to keep 340 and then give this one to my mom. I'm pretty sure this is Tokyo. I haven't worn it in a while, but I know once it starts getting cooler, I will. So I'm going to keep that. This is another product that has probably expired once again from one of the like first eye mats I ever went to. This is Cherry on Top from Lime Crime, so I'm going to be getting rid of that. This is like the true version of F-Bomb. This is such a gorgeous like true red. So I'm going to keep that, and then I'm going to keep Slow Burn as well, but I'm going to get rid of the sheer version of F-Bomb. Okay, I have 2 lipsticks from Marc Jacobs. I'm going to be keeping both of these. Ruby Woo, which is such a classic red. I feel like this is one, actually I prefer Sin over this actually. This is Sin. This is one of my favorite lipsticks in the fall. It is a bit drying, but it's such a gorgeous deep plummy color. This should actually be going in another drawer, but I will be keeping both of those. Then I have the shade Steam Heat. My friend Ashley, Texas Mommy of Boys, actually gave me this lipstick. It's so, so pretty. Plus the packaging's adorable. I'm going to be keeping that. Then I have the Chanel Rouge Coco and Gabrielle, another gorgeous kind of a true classic red. Another one of the mini Marvelous Moxies in Hit the Mark. I'm going to pass it along. The Estee Edit Mattified Lipstick in About Last Night. This is such a pretty color, but I'm going to pass it along. Then I have another red from Urban Decay. This is Meet Mia Wallace. This was in the Pulp Fiction collection. Get rid of F-Bomb. This is pretty, but I really don't need both. So this one's staying, this one's going. I have a NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Red Velvet. Love butter glosses, but I have other red glosses obviously, so this one's going to get passed along. Here is NARS Cruella. I mentioned this one earlier. Love this satin lip pencil. This actually needs to go in my purple berry drawer. That's probably why I haven't used it in a while. So I'm going to push that one up there, but we are going to be keeping it. I have this Fiona Styles gloss in Cherry Street. These are really, really nice. As you can see, it's pretty darn pigmented for a gloss. So I'm going to be keeping that, as well as this Chanel gloss in number 106. Gerard Cosmetics in Candy Apple. This is a gorgeous red, but I just haven't been reaching for these, so that one can go. Here's a Total Intensity lip crayon from Prestige in the shade Red My Mind. I'm gonna keep that. I have a Smashbox Be Legendary lipstick in LA Sunset. This is actually brand new. I just got this in a PR package, so I want to try it. Here is a brilliant lip gloss from Milani in the shade Red My Lips. I'm going to pass that along. I'm also gonna give this away too. This is the Aveda Nourishment in Mangosteen. This I'll definitely be keeping. It's another one of the Shiseido lipsticks. The formula on these are seriously amazing. This one is in the shade Bloodstone. I have another gloss from The Balm. I love the nude that I showed you earlier, but this one I just really haven't reached for, so I'm gonna get rid of that, as well as both of these. The 113 red lip products that we just went through, I'm getting rid of these, 42 here, and then keeping 71. I'm sure someone out there is judging me, but you know what? All I can tell you is a big Next up, we have drawer number 3. This is basically made up of corals and just kind of weird random colors like grays, greens, iridescent stuff, and then balms and glosses. Okay, so right off the bat, I have these Milani Moisture Locks. I've actually used 2 full ones of these already. So I know that I'll go in and use more of these once I finish my 3rd one. So I'm going to keep these 4 here just because it's a product that I know I will use. I have the shade Climax, Topless, Crunch, and Julep. So out of these 4 shades, I'm only gonna keep one. It's a cream finish. It's in the shade Julep. It's just a really pretty kind of bright pinky coral shade. The other 3, those can go. I have a Smashbox O Gloss in here. This is one of those products that's supposed to kind of like adjust according to your body temperature. It's just a good clear gloss to have on hand. You can really top it with anything or just apply it to your bare lips. So I'm going to keep that. I also really like this product. This is the It Cosmetics, what are you called? Vitality Gloss Stain in Je ne sais quoi. This, however, I'm going to get rid of. It's one of those kind of like holographic lip toppers. It's from Sigma. It's the Transcend Lip Vex. I mean, I never use it, so this one, he can go. This is a Milani Amore Matte Lip Cream. I love the formula, but I don't really gravitate towards this color, so I'm going to get rid of that one. This is a really cool blue. I want to say that I would use it for a Halloween tutorial. I say that, but then it probably won't happen, so those both can go. Let's see, we have some of the Anastasia liquid lipsticks in here. I know I really like spicy. However, I think I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of Electric Coral. It's super pretty, but I feel like you have to be really tan and have really white teeth. This gives me straight up butter teeth. So that one can go. Persimmon. So that one, I think he's gonna go. Ooh, that one is really pretty. It's orange, but I like it. This is a color I think I'm going to get rid of. This is Hibiscus. It is very, very pretty. But that's another color that I feel like makes my teeth look really yellow. So there's another Anastasia gloss that I'm going to get rid of. This one is in Maui. I'm gonna get rid of that one as well. Papaya. I love papayas, like papaya kimchi. Oh, so good. Get rid of that. I have some more of the little Lancome Slim pencils. Here's an orange. That is very, very pretty, but I don't see myself wearing it. So that is going to go. Primrose Hill Picnic. Super cute hot pink, but I don't wear it. Oh, here's another one of the Milani Moisture Locks. What is this one in? Ooh, it's in pomegranate, so I'm going to keep that. This, however, I'm going to get rid of. It's the Pixi Nourishing Lip Polish. I like that the applicator is like exfoliating, but there's like grits that are left behind in this. It says that you're supposed to be able to keep it on your lips, but there's like crunchy pieces in it, and I'm just like, no thank you. Okay, there's actually 2 of the Lip Vitality Je ne sais quoi. I'm going to keep one and get rid of the other. YSL Volupte Share Candy. I don't even have the number anymore, but this is like one of my very first YSL products. My friend Jen actually sent it to me, so I have to keep it. So from Miami Fever, this looks so good on everyone, but it looks awful on me. Like it looks like straight just ugh. I'm going to give it to a friend and I'm sure it will look amazing on he or she. Okay, then we have the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Morocco. That one will go. Okay, I have this other lip gloss from Borghese, I don't know. It's in the color Spark, but it's interesting. I'm gonna keep it because I want to play with it some more. In fact, I think it would look really cool over this Smashbox Always On lipstick in Chill Zone. This gloss from Anastasia. This is in Sunset Strip. I love this gloss. Keeping this, let me see. I have Kapow. I know I like Kapow. I haven't ever even worn Fluff. This is another gloss from ColourPop. I'm never gonna wear that. So, oh, it is cool, but no, for a gloss, I'm going to get rid of it. If it was an ultra matte lip, I would probably keep it. Is this, what are you? This is an ultra satin lip. See, I think I'm going to keep that one because that with this gloss too, I think would be so, so cool. So I'm gonna hold on to that. There is another ultra glossy lip. This is in Crystal Ball. I know, it's like, when are you gonna wear that? I mean, I don't have anything else like it, so I'm justifying it. Marshmallow, this one, not a fan of. I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm also gonna get rid of this Maybelline Color Blur just because I haven't really used it in forever. Here is Urban Decay Shame. This is more, this should be in like my vampy plummy drawer. Keeping that. Naked Gloss and Streak, I'm going to be getting rid of this one. ColourPop Ultra Satin Lip in Tulips. Keeping this. Phase Lipstick in Grace. This is a really pretty corally shade, but I mean, this thing is still brand new, so I'm gonna get rid of that. Here is the Permanent Pout in Poppy Pout. This is a really pretty orange. I like this formula, but I'm really picky with oranges. I have to love it to keep it, so this one is gonna go. This is a Burt's Bees lipstick in Lily Lake. I really like the formula of this, and it's a really pretty color. This, you know what? He's gonna go in the pink drawer. Lady Bird. This is one of my favorite one of the Butter London Bloody Brilliant Lip Crayons. It's an orange, but it's a pretty orange. Here's another one of those glosses like this taupey one that I showed you earlier. I like this, so I'm gonna keep that. This is a Tarte Lip Surgeons in True Love. Haven't used it in forever. Glossy Lip in Saddle Up. I don't even know if I've swatched this, but now I'm curious. That's very, very sheer. More of like a sheer, like jelly type of gloss. Don't need it. Gerard Cosmetics in Underground. Okay, this is one that I'm gonna keep because once again, referring to that same gloss, I think this would make a really pretty combination. Here's It Cosmetics in Damsel. This one is so pretty. I love this one. I'm gonna actually add this into my nude drawer. Then we have MAC Impassioned. This is such a gorgeous like neon pink coral type of color. I love this lipstick. Lip Vex in Dazzling. This is cool, but I never use it. So that can go. Rimmel in number 12. I used to really like this, but I haven't used it in forever. Here's another one of those random brands. Ooh, I like that. I am keeping. This is Violet Voss Excessive. I love this. It's a straight up brown, but it's so, so pretty. This is the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip in Dr. M. Since I'm keeping the green gloss, I'm gonna get rid of the green matte lip because I don't think I would use this one. Okay, there is a NYX matte lipstick in Crazed. Why are you in here? In the red drawer. So I guess just add one more to my red count. NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Ibiza. Don't use it. Then I have two of these. I still need to play with these more. These are from the Estee Edit. They're lip flips. So one is yellow and then one is black. The black is to deepen your lipstick and then the yellow I believe is to brighten your lipstick. So I want to play with these still, so I'm going to keep those. So from the fun colorful drawer, there were 59 products. We are getting rid of 30 and keeping 29. I'm like super stoked about the fact that I'm getting rid of more than I'm keeping. Pink drawer is another one that's pretty hefty, so here we go again, breaking this shiz down. With the pink lippy sticks, there were too many, so I just broke it down. So the first 9 here, I'm going to keep, I think, 7 of them and get rid of 2. I'm gonna get rid of Clover and Juice Bar. Next up for the pink lippy sticks, we have a lot of the vibrant kind of hot pink and neon shades. The only one that I'm keeping out of this group is Pasties, just because I like the plummy tones in it. Out of this set of lippy sticks, I'm only gonna keep 4 of them. Poppin', Pepper, Westie, and Cheers. I really, really love Cheers. I actually had 2 of the Poppin' lip colors, but this one I think came out for like ColourPop's 1st or 2nd birthday. So I'm gonna keep this one and then get rid of these 5 here. There's several of these that I know I can get rid of just because some of these are quite old. For instance, Sunday, I feel like I've had this forever, so that one just needs to be trashed. This one is Highball. I don't know, I just really don't wear colors like this anymore. I'm going to get rid of that one. A lot of these kind of dusty neutrals though, I am going to keep. R&B is one of my absolute favorites. Another one I know I can get rid of is Seesaw. Thoughtful. Honestly, I haven't played with these glosses too much. but that one is really pretty. I like that it's a bit sheer. I'm gonna hold on to that one. This is an Ultra Satin Lip in the Rabbit. I'm gonna pass that one along. Whoops, this is Buxom, but whatever, we'll keep it here. This is Dolly. This is probably one of my favorite glosses from them. Frickin' Frack, this is another favorite. There's another metallic lip in here. This one is in three-way. Do you like that? Okay, just kidding. I'm gonna keep it. Spritz, I do like that shade. I'm gonna keep it. Lynn, I'm gonna pass that one along. This is the glossy lip in Piranha. I do like that shade. London Fog. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to that one. Honeybee, I still wanna play with these glosses just because I haven't used them too much, so I'm gonna hold on to that one. Lion King, definitely gonna keep that one. This First Base, this is one that just needs to be trashed. This is Stingray, this is one of my favorite ColourPop collabs. Scrooge, I do like this. This is a gloss, so I'm gonna keep that one. This one is Dopey, I love this. This goes out of stock all the time for a reason. It's such a good color. I think I'm actually gonna pass this one. The name is super cute, Wolfie. And then for the final two, we have Mars and November. I really do like Mars. It's a pretty raspberry color. And November, I think this is Kathleen's newest collab with ColourPop. I haven't even had a chance to use it yet. Anastasia. Okay, so for the actual liquid lipsticks, we only have a couple here. First up, this is Sweet Talker. I already know I'm not going to be using this shade. Craft is one of my favorites from the liquid lipstick line. I'm going to be keeping that. Party Pink, I just don't wear these shades anymore. I have Lovely. I'm going to keep this one. Karina. I honestly haven't used that color in the longest time, so I'm going to pass that one along. Vintage, this is hands down my favorite gloss from Anastasia, as well as Metallic Rose. I know I love this one as well. Peony, Dollhouse. That is pretty, but I don't think I'm going to be using it that much, so I'm going to get rid of that one. I am going to be keeping Weekend Barbie, so I'm going to keep that. And then let's see, I think I'm going to get rid of Barbie Pink, but then I'm going to keep Petal. Yeah, I really like that shade. So I'm going to be keeping that one. Let's see, so we got rid of several of the Anastasia ones. Let me see. 2, 4, 6 Anastasia ones. That's pretty good. Then I have these 4 from Violet Voss. I love Trist and Risque. These two are probably some of my favorites. I am going to be keeping all of these. Several Tarte products. The Tarteist Lip Paint in Fetch. I don't know, just not crazy about the color. This one is Twerk. I'm only going to keep one of these. Let's see. I have Twerk and Love Spell. Get rid of Twerk and keep Love Spell. Then we have more of these lip sculptors. I seriously love these. Most likely I'm going to be keeping all of these. Then I have a Lip Surgeons and Tempted. I really like the Lippy Lingeries more, so I'm going to get rid of this one. I have 2 more of these Lip Surgeons Power Pigments. I'm going to get rid of both of those. This is the gloss in Flush. Don't need it. So this one's going to get passed along. This is, oh, I think I have several of the sheer colors. This one is Sheer Streak, Sheer Lady Flower. I'm going to be keeping that one for sure. I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of Streak. This one is Anarchy. I'm pretty sure this one I will pass along as well. Then we have Sheer Shade. This is such a good like kind of popsicle lip color. And then Sheer Obsessed. This one's pretty light, but I like it. I'm going to keep that one. And then we have Manic. This is a really pretty kind of dusty mauve type of color. I'm going to keep that. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of both of these. Then I have 2 glosses. I have Savage and Quiver. I'm going to get rid of Savage, but I'm going to be keeping Quiver. And then I have a Naked Gloss in Love Child. Okay, I already know I love this gloss. I'm going to keep that one. Next up from Bare Minerals, I have 2 of their glosses. This one here is in Heartbreaker. I mean, that's totally my shade. Keeping it. This one is Fancy. I'm going to keep that one as well. Their Mini Marvelous Moxie. I'm going to get rid of this one. Crave, I've already used this one a couple of times and I really like it. This is another one of the Gen Nude Radiant lipsticks. And then this one is Chase Your Dream. So I'm going to be keeping this one. Next up we have some Chubby Lip Crayons. Another one of these Butter London ones. This one is in the shade Disco Biscuit. I'm going to get rid of that one, but I'm going to be keeping this one in Teddy Boy Trout Pout. I remember when this nail polish was so popular. It's pretty, but I probably won't be wearing it. Then I have a couple of these Sephora Jumbo lip pencils or lip crayons. This came in a holiday set that I bought. I'm going to get rid of both of these kind of berry pinks, but I'm going to keep, surprise, surprise, this mauve rosy one. Oh, another one of these color blurs. I'm going to pass that along. There's a NARS Satin Lip Pencil in You. I'm going to be keeping this. This is a Lancome one in 320. I think this is a color my mom would like. So I'm going to put that aside for her. And then I have one of the Total Intensity lip crayons in Berry with me. These are really pigmented. I haven't even opened this one yet, so I do want to try it, so I'm going to keep it. Finally, I have this kind of like mix match pile of different products. There is a MAC Viva Glam Gaga. I don't even know why I bought this. I hate it. I've never really liked this color, but I'm going to set it aside with MAC Angel just to use as a back to MAC. Then I have both of these Estee Edit Cocoa Bombs. I showed these in a recent favorites video. I love these things. Have a Buxom gloss in Jennifer. Then I received one of these glosses from Beauty For Real. I think I showed one of these earlier. This one is a really pretty kind of like strawberry glittery color. I want to try it. This I got as a free gift from Ulta. It's a Clinique Chubby Stick. I'm going to get rid of it. There's a Smashbox Always On in Dream Huge. I love these things. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Gloss in Rouge Envy. This is so good from Sephora. I think these are definitely underrated. These are the cream lip stains, and this one's in the shade 13. I think out of the entire color range, this one is hands down the best. Keeping that in Glory. I really like these. This is Maybelline's Vivid Rose. I remember how everyone went crazy when this Vivid collection first came out. I haven't worn this in forever. I'm getting rid of it. As well as this BH Cosmetics Charmed Faint for Fuchsia. This was from the matte collection. Haven't used it in a long time, so that one can go. We have a NARS lipstick in No Shame. Oh, I love this. It's just like a deep berry color. I'm going to hold on to that. Matte Goddess. It's so pretty. It's kind of like a plummy berry pink color. I'm going to keep that one. These are like either $1.99 or $2.99 at Walgreens. They're so good. Okay, and then NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Prague. This is hands down my favorite color in the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. Keeping that. This is Gerard Cosmetics Electric Rose. It's really pretty, but I just don't use these kind of colors that much anymore, so I'm going to give that to somebody. I have the City Color Be Matte Lipstick in Phoebe. This is so pretty. I'm actually going to keep this one. Then we have MAC Viva Glam Gaga. Once again, what was I thinking? This is just, ugh, no thank you, but we can back to MAC. This is from Leo Alley. This is another one of those products that kind of changes with your pH, but it really makes like a nice kind of balm. So I'm actually going to keep this one in my purse. Another one of those Meet Matte Hues, getting rid of it. This is from Josie Maran. It's a lip stain. So you use a stain on one side and then this gloss on the other. I'm gonna hold on to this one. This is a Smashbox Be Legendary lipstick in Panoramic Pink. I just received this as PR. Ooh, that is a pretty color though. So I'm gonna hold on to this one. Okay, this is old and just has to go. This is the Revlon Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stains. I've had this for too long, so it just needs to be trashed. Then we have a Pixie lipstick in Plump Pink. This is actually a really pretty color. Gonna keep that one. San Paulo from NYX. I'm gonna keep that. This is a NYX lipstick matte in Street Cred. That one can go. It's pretty, but we have so many like it, so we're gonna get rid of that one. Another mini Marvelous Moxie. This one hasn't even been used. I'm gonna get rid of that. Oh, there's another Tarte lipstick in here. This one is in Hey Sailor. That's just really bright. Somebody else can have that. This is Chanel's Bonjour. Is that how you say it? I love this color. It's so pretty. It's kind of sheer, but I really like it. Okay, I got this from NARS PR as well. This is in Shop. I have no idea. It's a hot pink. I'm gonna give that to somebody. Okay, we have a Milani, a more matte and gorgeous. Love those. Then we have a NARS Gloss and Orgasm. I'm going to be keeping that. Let's see. This one, how do you say this again? Framboise something. Does that mean strawberry in French? I don't really care for this color, so I'm gonna get rid of that, but I'm going to be keeping, let's see, oh, this is so old. Jouer Gloss in Malibu. This used to be my jam, but this just needs to go. He's expired. Okay, then we have Orchid, Petal de Rose, Fruit, Passion Fruit, whatever. I'm going to be keeping these three. Another matte hues, why? Another product from the Balm. I love these glosses, but I'm gonna get rid of this one. Okay, then I have the LA Girl Glazed Lip Paint. These are really nice and pigmented and super affordable, but I'm going to pass it along. A Shiseido lipstick, keeping this. Love this formula. This is MAC's Boutique Pink. I have no idea why I bought this. I guess this is when I was into those colors. That's another product that we can back to MAC. This is the Sephora Rouge Fusion in Peony. I'm holding on to that. Gerard Cosmetics, that can go. Berry Haute from Revlon. Oh my gosh, I used to be so obsessed with these lipsticks. This was probably a backup. I'm gonna get rid of it though. Then we have Jouer's Lana. I actually really do like that color though. This was my very first Chanel gloss. Not this one, but this color. I think it's 131. The name is Mica. I love this. It's a baby pink, but it has all these different colored shimmers. It's such a pretty topper. I'm going to keep that. Okay, I got this gloss from Mally Beauty. I'm gonna hold on to that. I'm gonna get rid of this. This is Too Faced Loganberry. It's really pretty, but I don't know. I don't use this one that much. I use Cinnamon Kiss way more. I have another City Color Be Matte lipstick that can go. Audacious lipstick in Janet. I actually really do like this color. I'm going to hold on to that. Then we have Madison Avenue Pink from Laura Geller. These are such nice lipsticks, but I'm going to pass this one down to someone else. The Peony from Too Faced, love that. This gloss is probably like really old. It still smells okay though, and I love it. This came in a Bobbi Brown Holiday Trio. It's in the shade Pink Violet. It's like a sheer wash of color, but it's so pretty. It just makes your lips look plump and juicy. So I'm going to keep that. Bite Beauty's Rhubarb, such a pretty color. This is just old and needs to go. This is Revlon's Raspberry Bite. And we have Viva Glam, Miley Cyrus, and Too Faced Melted Fig. I'm going to be keeping both of those. Out of the 161 pink lipsticks, glosses, and lip stains, we are getting rid of 67 and keeping 94. We're down to our fifth and final drawer. If you've made it this far, you're the real MVP. So this is mainly purples, berries, and basically vampy colors. Here's the first set of kind of plummy ColourPop lippy sticks. So the two that I'm getting rid of are Too Sexy, which is this shade here, and then Leather. The next set of lippy sticks consists of lots of vampy shades. I really like 54. This is a pearlized finish and one of the only ones that I have. Tutu is another favorite. The only two that I'm going to be getting rid of from this set are LBB and Silk. Then moving on to the Ultra Matte Lips. A lot of these have been swatched in previous videos, so I'm not going to be swatching these. This one here is pretty old and probably just needs to be trashed. This is Koala. This came from the very first ColourPop PR set when they launched like all of the Ultra Matte Lips. This is a glossy lip in Catalina. I haven't played with these enough, so I do want to keep this. Privacy Please, love this shade, as well as this glossy lip. This one I have used a couple times. It's Master Plan. I'm going to get rid of So Wavy, which is a satin lip, and then keep the deeper purple. Then I have the shade Zipper. This was another one that launched with the very first collection, so I'm gonna throw this one away. Then I have this satin lip in Molly and another satin lip in Panda. I really do like both of these shades, so I'm gonna keep that one. And then a mini here of glitter, so I'm going to be keeping that as well. I did find another ColourPop lippy sticks. This is another sheer formula in Tiger. I'm going to be passing that one along. Tarte lip paints. This one is in the shade Frenemy. This is really pretty, but it's kind of inconsistent. You put it on, and then if you go back over it, it kind of like wipes away the first layer of color that you applied, so I'm going to get rid of that. This is a Lancome lipstick in the shade, what color are you? 294. I haven't even used this yet, but it looks really pretty, so we're gonna still hold on to this little baby. Do you know we have another ColourPop Ultra Matte? This is one of my favorite vampy shades from them. It's an LAX. This and Avenue are really, really pretty colors. I have some Anastasia glosses here. This one is in Orchid. I do like this color. Oh, that's Tarte. This one is in Venom. I'm going to keep that, as well as this purple shimmery shade from Anastasia. This one is in Purple Rain, just because I really don't have any other ones like it. I used to be obsessed with this MAC. What are these called again? Glass or something, right? Plush Glass. This one is an Oversexed. This is old though, so this can definitely go back to MAC. This is the Anastasia gloss in Black Cherry. I really do like this. This is absolutely disgusting. It's a Salvation Velvet Lacquer from Makeup Revolution. The color is pretty. It's so opaque, but it smells like fish. It's so weird and so gross. Two of the LA paint, or I'm sorry, the LA Girl lip paints. These are really nice, but they can get kind of messy. I did like them. They're really, really pigmented and really affordable, but I have so many other lip products that are easier to use, so I'm going to get rid of these. Butter lipsticks, I'm gonna get rid of both of these. I have an Anastasia liquid lipstick in Vintage. I love this. I'll be holding on to that. There's another Gerard Cosmetics gloss. That one can go. This is NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream in Copenhagen. This one's actually almost empty. I really like this color, so that one needs to go in the trash. Then I have Transylvania. I'm going to hold on to that. I have a NYX Intense Butter Gloss in Black Cherry Tart, so I'm going to get rid of that. There's a Smashbox Dew. I'm gonna get rid of that one. Then I have two of the Urban Decay lipsticks in here. I have Shame and Venom. whoops, I think I have two shames. So I'm actually gonna put this one aside for my friend. Is Gerard Cosmetics Cherry Cordial. Very pretty, but I'm going to get rid of it. As well as Marvelous Moxie Lead the Way. I have this lipstick from Gorgeous Cosmetics called Jelly Bean. It's really pretty. It looks like it has a bit of a duochrome, but I haven't worn it in forever. Whoops, there's another ColourPop. This one's in Lychee. This is really pretty, but I have other ones that are similar, so I'm gonna get rid of that. This is the High Voltage Lipstick in Dirty Talk. I actually really like this color. And I have this Urban Decay Revolution Lip Gloss in Big Bang. This actually reminds me of the Chanel gloss, and here it is. I think this is called Savage. It's number 175. This one may be a bit plummier, but let's swatch these side by side because they are pretty similar, but the Urban Decay one definitely has a bit more pink than like plummy berry. So, I mean, in my opinion, that's enough reason to keep both. Then we have the Anastasia Gloss in Electro. I really like this. I'm gonna hold on to this one as well as this Anastasia one in Vamp. Then I have a NARS Gloss in Provoke. I just really like the NARS lip glosses, so I'm gonna keep that one. There's another Urban Decay Revolution Gloss in Apocalypse. I'm going to keep that. This is a lip tar in, I'm pretty sure it's Black Dahlia. Yeah, Black Metal Dahlia. It's pretty, but I never use it just because it's a product that takes time to apply and sometimes I can be lazy. Too Faced Metallic Jelly. I like the melted formula, but I don't really care for the metallic ones. I'm gonna pass that one along, as well as the Metallic Violet. Both of those are gonna go. This is so old. I used to be obsessed with these. These are the Milani Lip Intense Liquid Lip Colors. That just needs to be trashed. Fine Wine. This is one of my favorites from the matte. This one and Touch of Spice from the Maybelline Matte Collection, I think are two of the best. Then I have Maybelline Deepest Cherry. This one actually goes on more sheer than opaque, so I'm gonna pass that one along. Mesmerizing Magenta. Very pretty, but I don't reach for it. Another lip paint here, that one can go. This is from that Bobbi Brown Holiday Trio I mentioned earlier. I don't use this as much as the Pink Violet, but I still like it. So I'm gonna keep those. I'm actually gonna be getting rid of both of these Tarte lip paints. They're actually both in the same color. Yes, but in my case, no. Ciate, this one is in Voodoo. Love this color. Then we have Tarteist Hangry. It's pretty, but I don't know what it is about these lip paints. They like leak this greasy residue. It's gross, so it just makes me want to get rid of it. A Color Blur, I'm just over those. Permanent Pout in OMG Violet. I really like this formula, so I'm gonna keep that. A Lorac Pro lip pencil. I'm gonna hold on to that one. As well as this from Smashbox. Anastasia Potion. I want to hold on to that one as well. There's another Anastasia liquid lipstick in Vamp. And then let's see, another Butter London Bloody Lip Crayon. That one can go. This is Orchid Ecstasy from Maybelline. I never wear that anymore, so that can go. Another Tarte Lip Sculptor. I've already discussed my love for these. Espresso Exposed. It's pretty, but I haven't used it in such a long time. Let me swatch it first. Okay, this may be something that just like goes up on my vanity, so I remember to use it because I actually really like that color. Then I have a couple of the Bite Beauty. Oh, I think I showed this one earlier. The Mulberry one that I said, oh, that needs to go in my Vampy drawer. So that one can go there. Then we have this one. I'm guessing these got like mixed matched earlier. Both are pretty though, so I'm gonna hold on to that. This is the NYX Matte Lipstick in Aria. I really like this. Oh, it is Lolita, like Kat Von D. I'm gonna keep that. I'm going to get rid of both of these Modern Matte from Jordana. Then I have both of these from Revlon. Why not? This used to be a favorite of mine. One of these formulas is discontinued now, I think, but I'm just gonna get rid of both. Okay, this one from Milani is in Covet. I just like these kind of brown shades. I think this one's supposed to go in another drawer. Then I have number 29 from Rimmel. He can go. Another one of the Palladio Velvet Mattes. I do like this formula. This one came from the LOC Tati collection. I loved the cream eyeshadows. The lipsticks, not so much, so I'm gonna pass that along. Another Palladio. This thing sucks. This is the Ulta Matte Lip Cream. It's so sheer and watery, it's stupid. That one can go. NYX Butter Gloss in Devil's Food Cake. It's pretty, but with all the ColourPop glosses and other glosses, this one can go. And finally, we have MAC Rebel. I have to keep that. That's a fall staple. And then Clinique Black Honey. This is kind of sheer, but it's just a really pretty wash of color. So I'm going to hold on to that one. So out of the 96 plum and violet lipsticks we had, we are getting rid of 44 and keeping 52. So altogether there were 663 lipsticks. I kept 385 and got rid of 278.